So we're going to go ahead and get started. Everybody welcome Mr. Nolan North. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started. And Mr. North, if you'll just pick.
Obi-Wan has his.
Hello there.
Hello.
JV versus the world. Welcome to MomoCon.
Thank you. Great to be here. Short drive.
What is your nerdy origin story?
My nerdy what?
Origin story.
My nerdy origin story?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
Man,
Like.
How'd you get into nerd stuff?
Exactly.
Oh. I like this. This is a good question, especially since we were just talking football and sports and stuff. I'm a big sports fan. Never even imagined this was a job for me. I played baseball at college, North Carolina. I had a shot with the Braves, but I had a bad shoulder bump, and I would have been the guy middling in the minors. So I actually found during baseball, I had more fun sitting in the bullpen doing voices and telling jokes with my friends than, when the coach would get me up for relief, I would panic. It was probably not going to be my thing. But always loved comedy, and I could mimic my cousins and things like that. And Atari, I played Atari. Of course, the child of the 70s and 80s, it was mostly like, what are you doing inside? Get outside. So that was a limited time, which is good for parents to know. Limit the time, but buy the games. But I always found some people used to, people pigeonhole people. They're like, oh, you're a sports guy, so you don't do nerdy stuff. You don't do that. And I think what's happened in nerddom is it's everybody. I mean, it is such a great form of entertainment. Whenever I tell people when they want to get into it, I said, it's really good business. I look at the parents, I'm like, it's really good business because it's recession proof. Recessions back when 2008, I remember, things were down and people were buying games because for $60, your whole family could spend hours rather than spend $60 on tickets to go to a movie for 90 minutes. I love the fact that since I was a kid, being a nerd when you're a kid got you beat up, you're bullied, and now it's like, we're all nerds. I mean, it's amazing when you look at pro athletes. I've met pro athletes that are like, you're Nathan Drake? No way, man. I met Wayne Gretzky because I did a soap opera. My first job was a soap opera called Port Charles, spin off of General Hospital. Did for 5 years. Dr. Ramsey. Yeah, I wasn't the big barrel chested good looking guy. I was just kind of that prick doctor that nobody liked but himself. New York Emmys, and somebody says, hey, this guy wants to meet you. And I turn around, it's Wayne Gretzky. He goes, hey, Dr. Ramsey. I thought it was a prank. And no, he was with the New York Rangers, and they watch soap operas. That's nerdy. It went from being kind of a derogatory word to like, you should wear that with honor. I mean, it's great. I mean, and it tells by all the people we get here. I get to go to these Comic-Cons all over the world. January, I was in Bahrain, and it was like 2-hour line, and you're like, really? Sweden, Finland, I'm in New Zealand, Australia later this year. I've been everywhere. I tell people who are Uncharted fans, I've traveled more than Nathan Drake has because of Nathan Drake. And it's great because my career has been one that I've had, Call of Duty and Deadpool and Assassin's Creed. I've been able to do so many things, and I just, just the fact that everything I got in trouble in school for, I get paid to do now is just a blessing. I'm grateful for it every day, and I'm proud to be, part of nerddom. I wish I could play better, but again, it's just that I spend so much time working on these things in a booth or going to a set or a film studio, and I'm inside all day. When I'm done, I hear my dad in my head. He says, "Get outside. Just sit outside on a chair and go, birds." It's nice. Yeah.